Hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Yepa, shamanic practitioner, and welcome to my channel. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please make sure that you do so that way you can receive notification as to when a video does upload. For those that have already subscribed, thank you so very much for your subscription, your likes, and your comments. If you're interested in a more personal reading with me, you can book me online at spiritualvibrations.org. Okay, information is in the description box below. All right, guys, so I'm implementing something new just to kind of see how it goes. Okay, so with that being said, I am doing reading for Sagittarius all by itself. Yes, Zodiac signs. Please make sure that you also check for the other videos that have loaded as well, and others that will be coming. So this video is for my Sagittarius. Yes, you get a video to yourself, baby. All right. New Orleans. Okay, Louisiana. Maybe you recently went to New Louisiana. Maybe you have plans on going to New Orleans or some parts of Louisiana. Maybe you live there. Maybe you're from there. Okay. But anywho, yes, Sagittarius, you guys are in the house. Okay. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs. So I'm not sure what Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. We're just going to see what comes out. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tap on into this reading, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Collective insight for Sagittarius. Collective insight for Sagittarius. What's the collective insight for Sagittarius? Tap me into the collective for Sagittarius. Tap me into the collective for Sagittarius. Okay. I got extremely hot all of a sudden. Extremely hot. Okay. Give me a second. Alright. So maybe some of you guys have been experiencing that. Like getting extremely warm out of nowhere. Some of you guys are eating more spicy foods lately. Some of you guys been dealing with acid reflux, heartburn as well. Okay. Some of you guys again just eat a lot of hot stuff. Alright, but let's go ahead and tap on in. Alright, for the collective for Sagittarius. Collective insights for Sagittarius. What you want to talk to them about for Sagittarius. Collective insight for Sagittarius. Okay. So this is a bonus card. We do have the card of mystery. Alright. Something could be hidden from you right now. Some of you guys may have strong Scorpio in your astrological chart. Maybe some of you right now are moving very mysterious. Okay, maybe there is someone or something that you're questioning right now. For some of you, are you questioning yourself? Maybe some of you is reading a mystery book. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap in. Spiritual team is ready to talk. What do you want to talk to Sagittarius about today? Collective insight. Zodiac sign for Sagittarius. What do you want to talk to them about today? For Sagittarius, what do you want to talk to them about today? Collective insight. And for Sagittarius, what do you want to talk to them about today? Collective insight for Sagittarius. What you want to talk to them about today? Alright, let's go ahead and tap on in. Sagittarius, collective insight. What do you want to talk to them about today? Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. What do you want to talk to them about today? Collective insight. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. What do you want to talk to them about today? Collective insight. Sagittarius. Okay. What do you want to talk to them about? Okay, I was told to keep both of these together. Sagittarius, what do you want to talk to them about? Sagittarius, what do you want to talk to them about? And for Sagittarius, what is their overall energy? What do you want to talk to them about? For Sagittarius, collective insight, overall energy for Sagittarius. Alright, so we do have the Sun card. Alright, Some of you guys could already be planning for your birthday. Already talking about your birthday, making arrangements pertaining to your birthday. Okay. Or maybe you have a child birthday that's coming up that you are already talking about, working on. Maybe your child recently had a birthday. Okay. But let's take a look. All right. My Sagittarius. Let's see what came out for you guys. We have rest and rejuvenation. We have all tied up. You have surrender fear. You also have hostilities. Okay. A lot of fire. Okay. Know that fire signs can be very healing. Okay. So many of you have been going through healing, is going through healing. Okay. Transmutation. Many of you are and is going through the Phoenix rising. But know that outside of fire being healing, it can also be very destructive as well. So, you know, be careful with your temper, okay? You may need to take better control of your emotions as well, okay? You could be very defensive, very on guard at this particular time, all right? Very kind of like forceful or powerful or passive aggressive with your words. So be mindful of that as well, okay? And then you also have the card of recognition. All right, I feel like I need to grab my sword. All right, Sagittarius here. For some of you, wherever you are, the sun has really been doing the most. Okay, I don't care where you are. Something with this sun is not real, but you know that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. It's kind of like the sun drinks about like 5 Red Bulls a day. So for some of you, this heat could definitely be getting the best of you guys. For some of you, the heat could be draining you. So making sure that you are also kind of like getting in the sun, but staying out the sun, making sure that you rest, and most importantly, staying hydrated as well. Okay. For some of my Sagittarius, you are in the spotlight, okay? You may have a large following. You may have a platform. You may have some level of content. You may have a business of your own, okay, that's in the spotlight in some shape or form, okay? For some of you, okay, not all, but for some of you, I don't know, it's like you're very cold-natured. So there could be some vitamin D deficiency. Okay, some of you guys may have low iron, or again, vitamin D deficiency. Many of my Sagittarius, you have been or you are been healing your inner child, is healing your inner child. Many of my sides, you've been getting out a little bit more. Okay, especially for those that really is like a homebody. Okay, you've been getting out a little bit more. But let's go ahead and kind of like dive into your reading in itself. Yes, that is additional information, but the basis of your reading here. All right, my Sag. This is a time of rest. This is a time of rejuvenation. So there has been something that you guys have been going through, and for some of you, you guys are still going through something that has been pulling on you mentally, physically, or even emotionally. Okay? For some of you, there could be certain health issues that you may have been battling or dealing with. For others, you have been practicing your meditation, working on your meditation. Some of you guys have been meditating outside, okay? Sitting on the ground or just being outside in general. And if these are things that you have thought about, this is confirmation to do so. Okay. Grounding yourself at this time is very important also. Deep breathing exercises, okay, is important as well. For some of you that suffer from asthma or any type of upper respiratory issues as well, maybe the heat has definitely been impacting your breathing, okay, as well. So be mindful about that, making sure that you're taking breaks, all right, at this time. For some of you on your lunch break, you've been like leaving the building, leaving the establishment and taking walks or going to sit in your car. For some of you, you may need to do that to kind of recenter yourself, to kind of regroup as well, all right, before going back in, all right. For some of my Sag, you may have felt that you've been kind of stuck in a situation, stuck in a circumstance, stuck in a way of thinking, stuck in a belief system, just kind of feeling kind of constricted right now. Maybe you feel that things are at a standstill. Maybe you feel that things are stagnant right now. Maybe you're not feeling this. Maybe you're seeing this. Maybe you know that things are stagnant. Maybe you're looking at your circumstances like, what is going on? Why isn't my circumstances changing? Why is it that I feel restricted? Why is it that I feel that I can't move forward? Okay. For some of you, this is the energy that you've recently been in. For others, this is the energy that you're in right now. And I feel like this energy here is consumed with a lot of fear. And I feel that your spirit team is wanting you to first and foremost stop telling yourself these fearful stories. For some of you, this is a lot of thinking about the future and forgetting to stay present in the moment. For many of you, that's something that you've been working on. I'm talking to two tiers of people, so you have to keep up with me. I'm channeling. For others, you've been working on that. You've been working on staying more present in the now. Maybe in the past, you felt very confined, by focusing too much on the future. So maybe you've been working on staying more centered, staying more present, okay, as well. If not, these are things that is recommended of you to do. For some of my Sagittarius, it's like, don't push yourself too hard. Baby steps. Okay? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you feel that you got to go Incredible Hulk on everything. Or have microwavable services on everything. And it's like things are not happening that way. This could be creating some frustration, some anger. And it's also kind of stressing you out and weighing you down. Because it's causing you to feel worried, burdened. Like, oh my God, why is this not working? And maybe right now you need to stop pushing. Maybe you need to just kind of take a step back from something that you're trying to force, or something that you are very focused on, wanting to happen, like releasing the outcome, detaching. Okay? Because I feel like for some of you, this is not going to be for all. You may not really like to rest. You may not really like to sit still. Because it leaves you alone with your thoughts. And your thoughts are going to turn into the fearful stories. Okay? And then you get mad with yourself. For some of you, you may have taken a break for someone. Maybe you have walked away from a friendship, a family dynamic. Maybe there was some hostility. Maybe there was some words that were said that, caused you guys to kind of separate or take a break from one another. I do feel that this is a time to definitely be mindful of who is in your energy. For some of you, you've been holding in a lot of your anger, holding in a lot of your frustration, and just kind of like bottling up a lot of your fears. And I feel like there is a need to release that. For others, these are things that you've been working on, and now you're in this space where you are able to rest a little bit more, where you're able to breathe a little bit more, okay? Sagittarius, you're definitely meant to overcome your fears right now. The fears that's consuming you. Like, fear is healthy. It's a human emotion. But I feel like the fears that are consuming you right now, all right, there needs to be a level of detachment. Some of you guys in this place of rest and in this place of stillness that you are in, there's a lot of things that you're recognizing about yourself, a lot of things that you're recognizing about others and the situations and areas of your life. For some of you, you need to realize that you do deserve to be still. You deserve to rest. You deserve to just unwind, to enjoy life and not just exist. For some of you, you've been recognizing, that maybe your attitude has been kind of like messed up, or, maybe how you say things or how you word things. Maybe you've been noticing that your temper has not been the best. Okay? Now, let's kind of flip the switch here. Sagittarius, if you have a business, if you are if you have a business, okay, or even a career job at this time, I do feel like a lot of recognition is either happening for you or recognition will be coming very, very soon. For some of you, you may feel stuck in your career, in the job that you have. Maybe you feel like you're not receiving the success that you feel that you deserve. And if you're feeling that the success that you deserve is coming, the recognition that you want is coming, for others, you've been down this road before. You've already felt, kind of restricted, but now you're in your season. You're in your season of growth. You're in your season of success, of happiness, of creative ideas, taking action on it, really showing up in the world, okay? And for others, this is where you're headed. There is a lot of recognition that is coming your way. For some of you, again, you've been suppressing a lot of your inner child wounds, all right? Replaying a lot of the trauma and the things from the past, and it's time to release that. It's time to let go. It's time to break free. There's nothing wrong with recognizing and acknowledging your past so that you can heal, but don't let it consume you. For some of my Sagittarius, social media could be consuming you right now. So you may need to take breaks. Maybe you've already taken a break from a particular social media platform. Maybe you're recognizing that, hey, I spend too much time scrolling. For some of you, social media could be making you hostile. For some of you, social media could be kind of like, making you hostile. For many of you, my Sagittarius, there has been a lot of healing in your first house. Okay? Tapping more into your individuality, learning more about yourself, becoming more self-aware of yourself as well. For some of you, there could be a strong connection to a Leo person that could be significant as well. Alright? Maybe you guys have a Leo sibling. Maybe there's something about a sibling. Maybe there's been siblings that's been a little bit hostile lately. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more insight. For Sagittarius here. Rest and rejuvenation for the collective. Sagittarius. Rest and rejuvenation. For Sagittarius. Rest and rejuvenation. So we do have deceit here. So for some of you, you've been dealing with a deceptive person in areas of your life. You've broken up with a deceptive person. For some of you guys, you have been kind of like taking a break with your own self-talk, being mindful of your self-talk, all that negative, deceitful talk that you may say to yourself. You've been putting that on doormat, or you've been auto-correcting yourself as well. Okay. Again, I don't know if I said it because I'm channeling. So this could be finances, something that you've been going through, a relationship that you took a break from, friendship that you took a break from. I'm also getting family dynamics as well. Okay. But also this is giving me taking a break from self-sabotage. So some of you guys have been working on the self-sabotage. You recognize that you are your own worst enemy. So you've been working towards that. For others, you are in the process of working on that now. Okay. If there is, this may not be for everyone, but Sagittarius, I feel like you need to be mindful with your spending at this particular time as well. All right. Be mindful with your spending at this time. What's this all tied up for my Sagittarius? Collective insight, all tied up. So we do have awareness, okay? So I feel like many of you are very much aware of the things that has been holding you down, has been weighing you down, has been burdening you, was burdening you, whether this is energies that you've recently gone through and or in going through at this particular time. And for others, I feel like this break has a lot to do if you're in a place where you are taking time off, or whether, you know, the universe has made you take some time off, or whether there's something going on with your health at this particular time, or maybe you just feel like you're at a standstill in some areas of your life. Spirit is trying to make you aware of your circumstances in which you do feel confined in right now. So there's something to learn from what you're going through. I do feel for some of my Sagittarius, there needs to be better awareness in how you spend your money. Okay. What's this surrender, fear, and hostilities for Sagittarius? Collective insight. Again, a lot of worry with frustration. My card bent. All right, so a lot of worry, and this worry could be causing some of you guys to be a little bit moody. Okay. Fear, worry, a lot of anxiety. Some of you do need to rest more and try to get out of your own head as well. All right. I know that's easier said than done, but however it can be done, there's a need to have a little bit more faith here, because I feel that whatever challenges that you have been up against or is going through, in the end, things are going to work out in your favor. There is victory. There is a positive outcome for you, regardless of what your situation is or going through. There is success. Okay? For somebody, if you've been asking a question to something, the answer is yes. Okay? That won't be for everyone. All right? It's like, Sagittarius, don't forget that, you know, Spirit is guiding you and that you're not alone here. Some of my Sagittarius, you guys do a lot of self-sabotage just with the worry, or retelling yourself stories, or expecting kind of like the worst case scenario for things to happen. And you need to be mindful about that. For some of you, you may have been, you know, battling arguments, disagreements, and misunderstandings with other people as well. It could be a lot of ego clashing at this time, so be mindful of that as well. You know, don't let somebody bring you into their circus. All right? Some of you guys need to not only take your child to the park, but actually allow yourself to get on a swing. Like, tap into your inner child. Maybe some of you guys have been doing that, or there's a need to. What's this recognition here for Sagittarius? Recognition, Sagittarius. Collective insight. We got hope here. So your spirit team is really wanting you to remain hopeful in your situation at this time, all right? If you have been in this place where you're feeling as if you're not receiving the recognition that you deserve, whether this be in areas of your career, your personal life, maybe even areas of your love life, but I'm not feeling more so love life, but just more so career goals and personal life. Like, stay hopeful that you're going to achieve and receive the recognition that you deserve, but most importantly, realizing that you have to first show yourself that level of recognition as well. Okay? Stay hopeful with your circumstances as much as you can. All right? What's the Sun card here for my Sagittarius? Collective insight. What's the Sun card here about for my Sagittarius? Okay, so we got two cards here. We have first chakra here. So for some of my Sagittarius here, there is definitely success coming to your finances. For some of you guys, there is a new home that's coming. You recently moved. There is going to be recovery in your health if you have been going through something. Some of you guys do struggle with some back pain as well. Um, and that is something that I'm seeing also. All right, and then you also have a woman holding a heart. Okay. Happiness, if you haven't felt the energy of happiness as of yet, happiness is around the corner. And whatever that's been going on in your home life, your finances, security, stability, your sense of belonging, your physical health, anything pertaining to your root, there is success, there is victory, there is things working out way better than you had imagined it to be. Okay, and so many of my Sagittarius, you need to know that you have a bright future. Some of you guys, again, are worried a lot about your future. All right, and it's a need to stay more present in the now because your future is, okay, is set. You don't have to worry about that. You need to stay hopeful as of right now. Okay. What's advice or guidance? And we're going to close out for Sagittarius. Advice or guidance for Sagittarius. Insight, advice, or guidance for Sagittarius based on this reading. Advice, guidance, or insight for Sagittarius based on this reading. Advice, guidance, or insight for Sagittarius based on this reading. Insight, advice, or guidance for Sagittarius based on this reading. Insight. Okay, I said 3. So we do have turn away. All right, so many of you, like I said, have been walking away from that self-sabotage. Many of you, there's a need for you to work on that as well. Some of you, I'm speaking to a divine masculine, even divine feminine. Maybe you're part of the LGBTQ community as well. Maybe you had to walk away from a connection. Maybe you're in this place right now where you're trying to decide, should I walk away? And there's a lot of fear right now on what to do. Okay. I do want to say this won't be for everybody, but you will know if it's for you. I feel like if there is, for my divine feminine, if there is a particular female in your circle, right, or in your energy that you have been questioning, okay, that could be a little bit of a backstabber or something about this person feels off, you do need to pay attention to that because I believe that you are right. Something does seem a little bit off as well, okay? With this truth card here, I feel like many of you have been going through a lot of truths within yourself and other people seeing the truth. Some of you guys, the truth is that you may have to walk away from someone, okay? For many of you, you were in this place of truth and you felt like, I did not want to be there. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to see what I'm seeing. I don't want to be shown what I'm being shown. I don't want to deal with it because it's too overwhelming. But you needed to become aware. You needed to see the truth, right, to kind of free yourself. All right. I feel like the truth is that Spirit wants many of you to know is to not to worry. Okay. We do have the door to romance here. I do feel like, again, some of these truths were pertaining to your love life for some of you, not for all. For others, truths about yourself and how you see or vibrate from the frequency of self-love. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be making a decision to walk away from someone. Some of you guys have been contemplating that, but you are trying to stay kind of hopeful about where things go. Okay. I do feel, Sagittarius, it's important that you don't hold on to anyone that don't want to be kept. All right. Be aware of that. All right. Allow yourself to see the truth. All right. Some of you guys may, again, be speaking your truth, or there's a need to speak your truth. But some of you guys are worried about how someone is going to take it, and you need to, again, don't worry about how somebody else is going to take it. How is this situation making you feel by not expressing what you need to express? Like, stop turning the other cheek in certain things that you need to say what the fuck you need to say. And that's just what it is. Okay? Alright, so that does complete the insight for Sagittarius. Again, I want to reiterate, guys, take it easy on yourself. Rest and rejuvenate. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself a lot of love. Focus on self-care. Keep healing. Keep healing. Keep growing and evolving. Okay? So I do hope that you enjoyed. If you guys are interested in a more personal one-on-one session with me, spiritualvibrations.org. So until next time, Ashe.